Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm the owner of Angelic Comfort. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive empath, Reiki master, ordained minister, spiritual counselor, and a spiritual guide. Angelic Comfort offers angel readings, spiritual counseling and guidance sessions, spirit communication, energy work workshops, and even private gallery events. So please stop by Angelic Comfort today at www.angelic-comfort.com.
Hi, author and space scientist Stephanie Osborne here. Please join me for my new show. The Osborne Cosmic Weather Report is a 5-minute weekly segment that informs listeners about solar and space weather activity, such as sunspots, flares, auroras, comets, meteor showers, as well as space news, historical space anniversaries, and more. For specific air times, check the schedule on your favorite radio station.
Well, here it is, folks. Dynamo carpet cleaning. $68 per room. If you own your house, maybe you own a business, maybe you're a landlord, it's $68 a room, and they'll do the hallway for free. They also have other services where they can clean the kitchen, they can clean your bathrooms. It's great, folks. Dynamo cleaning and Dynamo carpet cleaning. I recommend them to you. Contact them today. Dynamo. Remember that name, Dynamo. Dynamo cleaning, Dynamo carpet cleaning. Folks, you can't go wrong with Dynamo. And also www.hrstaley.com. Staley Insurance Agency. They do RVs, they do homes, they do business, they do auto, motorcycle, you name it. H.R. Staley Insurance will do it. Now, that's H.R. Staley, HRSTALEY.com. HRStaley.com. Folks, welcome to the program. This week, more stuff, more political jargon, garbage, and rolling on the news. A lot of emails about the animal stuff we did last week. A lot of animal wishy-washy stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff went on. A lot of political stuff, news, all that kind of jargon. And I just don't understand how we get by. I don't understand how we get by. I don't understand how we do it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we get by it all. And we just have to make the best of it. That's the way it goes. I don't know how to explain it any other way. And so, this week, to be a little different, to being a little pizzazz to the show, I have opened up the phone lines right away. The minute we came on, I pressed the button to open up the phone lines. And sure enough, right now, I see that our phones are lighting up. And I'm doing this for the first time, folks. Maybe we can get some of these jokers, like we had last week, out of the way so we can get some news and other people calling in that actually want to speak about something. Maybe not. Maybe we can have a whole show of funny callers and rude people. Who knows? I'm tired of the political stuff. I'm tired of the emails telling me how dumb I am. So let's do something different. I'm going to open up the phones, and we're going to see who's on them. So, I see the phone is lighting up a little bit. Let's see if we can go to the phones. Caller, welcome to the program. Ma'am, I'm having a hard time understanding you. Would you please speak up?
Hello, you there?
Yes, we're here. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time hearing what you're saying, so you gotta speak up.
Sorry. Okay, bye.
What? Hello? Oh, she said goodbye. I couldn't even understand. I couldn't understand what she said. I couldn't hear her. I don't know what she said. You gotta, if you're gonna call into the program, you have to speak louder. You have to speak so I can hear you with my ears. I have this headset on. Okay, I can pick up a lot of stuff, but that was just really low. I don't know if you were on a speakerphone. I don't know if you were on a cell phone. I don't know if you had a bad connection. Whatever the problem is, I couldn't hear her. I could not hear that woman speak. So if you want to, ma'am, please call back. Please call back. I'd love to hear what you had to say. I would. And I'm going to say that quickly here that I apologize that I couldn't hear what she had to say. So I hope she does call back. Maybe, maybe she had something good to say, maybe not. I don't know. The phones are working. My headset is on. The sound is right. So I don't know what that was all about. But anyways, I see we have another one here. So let's take this phone call. Hello, caller. As I always say, welcome to the show.
Oh, gee.
What's the matter, caller?
Oh.
Is something wrong? You can tell us about it. You can talk about anything on this program. Tell us what's going on.
Oh.
Alright. I don't understand. You're acting like you're in pain or you're acting like you just came out of the dentist's office. I don't understand why, but I don't know, folks. I just don't know. Let's get you guys have to talk about something. I mean, you just like I just said, you sound like you're coming out of the dentist's office. Maybe you are. Maybe you listen to my show while you're at the dentist. And now you're just coming out of the dentist, and you called into the program and you can't speak well. Maybe you had your tooth pulled or drilled or whatever. But that's what you sound like. You sound like you're coming out of the dentist's office. But I don't have time for you to figure out stuff, I guess. And blurt it out. And say what you got to say. I don't got time for you to figure it out. Anyways, I'm looking at the time, and I'm coming up on the first break. So after we get done with the break, I'm going to stop with these phone calls, obviously, and we're going to go into the news and see what's going on in the world. So, we'll be right back right after this.
How do you react when you discover that the next space shuttle disaster has happened right on schedule? As the true scope of the disaster is uncovered by Flight Director Crash Murphy and astronomer Dr. Mike Anders, they run for their lives as lovers, friends, and co-workers perish. What happened to the shuttle? Why is the government calling it an accident? Who's willing to kill to keep it secret? How big is the conspiracy? Burnout, The Mystery of Space Shuttle STS-281 by Stephanie Osborne is available from your favorite booksellers.
Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm the owner of Angelic Comfort. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive empath, Reiki master, ordained minister, spiritual counselor, and a spiritual guide. Angelic Comfort offers angel readings, spiritual counseling and guidance sessions, spirit communication, energy work workshops, and even private gallery events. We have an on-site shop that, once purchased, each item is individually infused with Reiki energy to help you with any energy work that you may need. Also, we have many posts and blogs on the site that help you to become enlightened a little bit more, or even to help you in a time of need. So please stop by Angelic Comfort today at www.angelic-comfort.com.
Hi, author and space scientist Stephanie Osborne here. Please join me for my new show. The Osborne Cosmic Weather Report is a 5-minute weekly segment that informs listeners about solar and space weather activity, such as sunspots, flares, auroras, comets, meteor showers, as well as space news, historical space anniversaries, and more. For specific air times, check the schedule on your favorite radio station.
And we're back. I don't understand what I'm reading here. Feds recall 1 million overheating Samsung Galaxy Note 7s. I guess it's a type of phone. The official recall comes after nearly a month of turmoil for Samsung's new flagship device, which has been blamed for at least 92 incidents in the United States, according to CPSC recall notice. Among those incidents were 26 reports of burns and 55 reports of property damage caused by fires in cars and a garage. The Federal Aviation Administration issued a warning last week strongly advising passengers not to turn on or charge their Note 7s while on board an aircraft. Also, not store them in a checked baggage. Customers should immediately stop using the power down. The recalled Galaxy Note 7 devices purchased before September, the CPSC advised Thursday. Here it also says all Galaxy Notes should stop being used if purchased before September 15th. So basically, if you purchased this device in September, stop using it. Stop using it before that time as well. There's different dates here on here. Samsung said September 2nd that it was recalling all 2.5 million Note 7s worldwide of 4 major U.S. carriers, including Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Sprint. Oh, they are the 4 major carriers, obviously. Immediately stopped selling Note 7s. And customers can visit one of their retail locations to return and exchange them. And then it goes on to say that retaining in the United States at least $850 per phone. The recall is a huge setback for the world's largest smartphone maker. So, with this news, if you have purchased one of these devices anytime before September or in the month of September, here when this news story is coming out, return the device and stop using it. They're overheating. There's some other things wrong with these things. See, I don't understand all the technical words and stuff here. Apparently, the device overheats. It can cause fires, charging, and other things used with it. It's just absolutely bizarre. It's absolutely bad. It's bizarre because these things are not supposed to do this. It's kind of weird. And it's bad because it's causing fires and property damage, and it's also causing health problems with injuries and stuff. And the recall comes one day before the release of Apple's iPhone 7. Within this week, the iPhone 7 here, it shows some of its potential. So not only does this recall a device, but here on NBC News, they're also promoting Apple at the same time. It's kind of unusual in an ad like that. Donald Trump making some bad remarks about gas chambers. Hillary Clinton showing some more signs of health problems. He Bazooka Gum Contest won with 1957 baseball card. Bazooka Bubblegum has stuck to decades-old promise, awarding a Texas man a fresh new baseball glove with a 1957 baseball card contest. Darwin 70 was cleaning out his Grand Prairie house a couple months ago when he found a binder of Topps baseball cards he had collected as a kid when they were sold with Bazooka Gum. He brought back memories of collecting cards with his brother, who died earlier this year. Win these swell prizes in 4th Bazooka baseball contest. One of the cards red, which offered a chemistry kit, a power microscope, or a baseball glove as a reward for finding out the scores of the 2 games that were held on Friday, July 19, 1957. Dave, who is retired but works as an occasional tour guide of Globe Life Park, home as beloved Texas Rangers, decided to enter decades-old contest in honor of his brother. He did cheat a little. Instead of recalling the memory scores from the Milwaukee Braves versus New York Giants game and the Baltimore Orioles versus the Kansas City Athletics game from that day, he just looked them up. The more difficult requirement for the contest, he said, was finding the 5 Bazooka Gum wrappers it required. He took the wrappers he needed, gave the rest of the box to the girl, then sent in his entry to Tony Jacobs, global general manager of Topps Confectionery Brands, which includes Bazooka Day. Day also included, this gentleman's last name is Day, Darwin Day. It shows a photograph of him. Darwin Day also included an old baseball card for a player by the same name as the recipient, Anthony Jacobs, who once played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Jacobs said that he's stumped by the package and its mysterious elements. The third possibility, he joked, was that he was the target of a murder plot. And he quotes, "I hope I'm not beginning of a Law and Order episode from someone making me with this card," he recalled thinking. He showed the contest entry to his team, who told him it was a promotion from the 1950s. Jacobs then called Mr. Day, and the two of them hit it off. They plan to get together and meet next time Jacobs is in Texas, he said. And then the Topps Candy team verified that the contract entry was correct. On September 2nd, Jacobs sent Day his well-earned prize, a Louisville Slugger glove, plus a couple t-shirts, some Bazooka Gum, and a pillow with the classic Bazooka label on the side, an old Bazooka Joe comic strip on the other. Mr. Day says his brother would have gotten a kick out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy honored his brother by entering a 1950s contest. That's awesome, folks. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful thing to read about in the midst of all this political stuff. How much would you pay to get back a lost phone? Americans consecutively check their smartphone 8 billion times a day. So how would you manage if we lost it? Could simply company Mill Media surveyed 120 people to find the answer, and results are surprising. 26% said they would travel more than 100 miles to receive a lost phone. 1/3 said they would pay a stranger as much as $50. 21% said they would pay up to $100. 14% admitted to checking their phone before they check on their children first thing in the morning. An astounding 74% said they'd rather a thief break into their home instead of their smartphone. Perhaps the scariest statistic of all, only 1/4 of the recipients said They'd be able to receive 100% of the content in their phone if it was lost or damaged. Of both surveys, 14% said they wouldn't be able to retrieve any content. So there you go. That's what people would pay to get back their lost phone. So that's what we have in the news, the top of my pile here. Holiday wish list, the latest phones, laptops, and gadgets. They're already doing holiday stuff. I have a couple ads here, or advertisements actually, more or less, about holiday savings and all that stuff. Folks, we haven't even gotten through the first month of going back to school. Then we have Halloween. Then we have Thanksgiving. Get past Halloween, folks. Stop putting out the Christmas section. You know, I've said this many a times. The Christmas ornaments are across from the Halloween stuff. The two religions are in the same aisle. I've said it for years, and this proves it. Absolutely proves it. It's just, I don't understand that either. Why do these people do this? Why does Walmart, Target, names a few stores here? But anyways, getting out of this Christmas list pile, let's put that to a side. NPR.org. WSQX 91.5 FM, NPR News website. Trump still won't say he believes Obama was born in the U.S. It also says some stuff about Hillary Clinton returns to campaign trail after bout with pneumonia. I told you. Hillary Clinton's health problem is none of our business, but this is saying she has pneumonia. Trump releases medical information in doctor's letter. Trump campaign released information about the candidate's health. So now Donald Trump's health is what we're concerned about. I said this the last two shows about how their personal lives are not our business. This is why I'm so frustrated. I started the show frustrated. I'm still frustrated because of all this stuff. It's just unbelievable what they have up on here. There's a golden toilet at the Guggenheim. Museum goers prepare for the unprecedented intimacy with a work of art. Starting Friday, visitors will be able to use Mazzeo Collinton's American A Gold Cast working toilet at the New York Museum. Really, the New York Museum has a golden toilet, folks. Lord, I got 2 news articles about that golden toilet at the New York Museum. CBS News. I don't even think I want to go into this. Both Trump and Clinton seemed as risky choices. Campaign is viewed as most negative in recent memory. A poll shows. No crappers, folks. No crappers. It just goes to show you that it's unbelievable. Here's another incident here, CBS News here. Ohio police officer placed on leave after killing boy with a BB gun. Columbus, Ohio, a police officer who shot and killed a 13-year-old boy while responding to a reported armed robbery was placed on administrative leave. Amid calls for calm while the shooting was being investigated, the officer said. Police records say that the reported robbery was over $10, and a recorded 911 call, the robbery victim claimingly insisted that he wasn't going to make a deal over $10, but that other witnesses called to report what happened. Sirens are heard moments later. The police search for the suspects. Then an unidentified witness overhears gunfire and tells the dispatcher he's shooting him. Those were the words of the callers, looking at this police officer shooting the boy. The officer opened fire when the teen pulled from his waistband a BB gun and looked practically identical to a police weapon. Police officer was white and the boy black. The case has brought individual comparisons with a 2014 fatal shooting in Cleveland, Ohio, of a 12-year-old boy. Columbus police are early in their investigation to say the differences in Wednesday night shooting and the Cleveland case are stark. Officers investigating the armed robbery report on Wednesday spotted 3 males east of downtown Columbus who matched the description of the suspect. Authorities said 2 of them ran away, then officers tried to speak with them. The police chased the pair into the nearby alley and tried to take them into custody. That's when the gun was pulled, and one officer fired his weapon. The child died in the children's hospital. Authorities identified the officer who fired as a 9-year veteran. In December 2012 case, a man who was holding another man at gunpoint, officers said the armed man refused orders to drop his weapon and was shot. Columbus reported investigators concluded they act with policing in the case. A message seeking content was left with the head of the police union representing the officer. So it goes on to show about the officers, and police chief said to soon draw comparisons between the 2 deaths, and that it's too soon to, draw some conclusions. So that's what we're faced with. The Columbus police, Ohio police officers shooting a young boy again. Shows a picture of obviously, I think, the police chief holding up what the BB gun looks like. I do agree it does look like a real weapon. However, we're dealing with a child. We're dealing with the fact that you do have a taser. We're dealing with the fact that you have other weapons at your disposal as a police officer. You do not have to kill anyone if you don't have to. The officer, it does say in here, and some links to other things, that the officer has other options to shoot. Shoot the legs, the arms. He does not have to aim at deadly force. Georgia woman says 14 pet pythons let loose in a neighborhood. A graphic scene of a heroin couple passed out with their child in the back seat. That's been on Facebook and in the news. A 100-year-old woman hospitalized after learning of eviction notice. San Francisco, 100-year-old woman facing eviction from her apartment in San Francisco neighborhood after a legal battle has been granted a 1-year reprieve. The notice warned that she would lose access to her home. According to family members, the tenant's advocates have been supporting her case. That's pretty sad that you're going to kick out an elderly woman out of her apartment. Orange dinosaur in Massachusetts town saved from being torn down. The local icon has saved the generations of fans can breathe in sigh of relief. The orange dinosaur is called the orange dinosaur. As soon as you say orange dinosaur, people know exactly what you're talking about. The Route 1 miniature golf and batting cages in Sargas. Since the early 60s, the orange dinosaurs had greeted young and old, the local institution, but had been sold and will become a new home of Excellence Landing, a complex with hotels, stores, restaurants. For a while, it was worried the dinosaur would go, but one of the developers bought it as promises to keep it on the property. Some of the other items will find new homes. 4 mini golf course obstacles named after Diana George will move. That Diana's grandchildren will move to her backyard. And as batting cages go silent, the golfers sink their final putts, and Derry Castle serves as its final home. You can take comfort knowing that a piece of the past remains. So, we're getting on, and it's time to make a change, and this seemed like a good fit. Diana. Diana must be part of the owner, I would suspect. Doesn't say who this lady Diana is, but she's pretty passionate about the golf course here. Oh, Diana Fay, the owner. Okay, Diana's the owner. All right, well, the Route 1 miniature golf course and batting cages it was sold, but the dinosaurs remaining. These are good stories, stuff like that, about treasuring what's old. We see it in my area all the time. We had a big steakhouse with a big bull on the top of it. It was moved. We have some other merry-go-round, carousel, whatever you want to call it, horses that were saved. I know down in Pennsylvania they saved some railroad icon stuff. I know in Florida they saved some old Disney ride things that people remembered in the area down there. So it's pretty good that we're saving history like that. We are. We're saving history. We're doing what we can to preserve what we remember as kids and what we want to do as kids and what's going on. The news is all over this week. It's just a pile of stuff. I'm trying my best to get through it all. As you can hear, I'm sorting through some of it now. Some of it is papers, like this one in my hand, and then some of it's actual regular paper, like the one I have in my hand now. It's a cross. My news stories are a cross between stuff I find online and an actual newspaper that friends and other people give me. Somebody sent me a story on Facebook. Somebody sent me a story in email. If you have a story you want me to hear or share or read more up on or discuss online, news stories that can be discussed on my show or just about anything, if you have something, write to me, www.thewadeshow.com. Go to our contact section and let me know. Some things I really get involved in, some things I don't. But I try to do the best I can for you, the listener, and get some of these topics. Some of these topics I do follow online. Some of these topics I do put on my website, rare news and all that kind of stuff. You can follow our website. This month has been kind of slow. We've had some problems again with getting stuff on the YouTube. And getting the shows on my site. Some of the shows we've taken down. Some of them we've not aired. Some of YouTube stuff asked us to take stuff down. It's just a big mess. So, if you're catching up on the shows, you're trying to get with what's going on, we're trying our best here. We really are. We're trying to get to the point where we'll be successful again. It's been a slow journey. Halloween is coming up next month. I believe most of your kids are back to school. I know school around this area has gone back. My daughter is going back to school. She is in the 3rd grade, and believe me, the 3rd grade is a little tougher than it was when I was a child. Some of this work and some of these things I just disagree with. I may start protesting in a way some of the stuff they're doing. As I yawn for my conversation and as I begin to cough on my cigar, let me put my cigar down here. Oh, all right, well, holding back a few coughs of my cigar as the smoke circles around me. It was Trump camp claims he believes Obama was born in the U.S. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going on that story. Big old thing right here on this New York Daily News. House Speaker urges Donald Trump to release his tax returns. I'm not going there either. We heard this last month. I talked about this stuff. Stop releasing the personal information about these people. Let's get some other stuff out of the way. Donald Trump asked supporters to help him deliver the best Hillary Clinton disses with debate prep survey. Why Hillary Clinton shares a silver lining of her pneumonia diagnosis. And then another one about Hillary Clinton dissing Donald Trump. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why they're bashing each other like this. I just don't understand it. New York Daily News. We got Politico. We got NBC News, CBS News. They all got stuff on Hillary and Donald Trump big time now. Folks, we only got, I think last week we figured it out. I think this week we've tried to figure it out. Anyways, we only got October coming up. One more month, and then we got to vote. Start getting the stuff together. Start getting yourselves corrected. Start getting yourselves done and randomly processed properly so that these voters will know what they're doing. Because right now, a lot of voters are throwing their hands up in the air saying, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to play the game. I don't want to get involved. There's others that are heavily involved, absolutely arguing, absolutely fussing, absolutely fighting, absolutely disgusted, absolutely sick, absolutely untamed, running around. Anarchy begins, whatever you want to call it. And then there's some like me that are fixed on our decision based on facts and trying to get others to get their herd cleared based on facts. And I'm not against Hillary Clinton. I just don't want to vote for her. And people have said, Wade, you're against Hillary Clinton. No, I'm not against her. And what I mean by against is I'm not going to be mean to her. I'm not going to say anything bad about her. I just do not want to vote for her. And I think that's my personal decision. And I should, I should have a right to have my personal decision, what I want to have it. I don't think people should persuade me. I don't think people should yell and scream at me and point their finger and think I'm the bad guy. But they're doing it. And it's time to stop it. One more month and we vote, and one more month until everybody goes crazy. And hopefully we're going to see some changes in this election. And hopefully some people are going to get their head out of their behind. Political here, we got Trump campaign says he believes Obama was born in the U.S. What's all that stuff about? Defiant Trump says mum on Obama's birth. Okay. Trump energy proposal would aid ally IGN. Trump ditches, then mocks his press corps. Fox poll shows Trump and Clinton in statistical tie nationwide. Clinton says sick days as campaigns reset. Here's some other Clinton this and Clinton that. Clinton can't. She won't try to provoke Trump in debate. Clinton defends Pastor Trump attack. She is not a nervous mess. It's just a battle here, back and forth politically. We see it on CBS News. Now NBC News I'm on. Now we're going to Forbes. Now we're going to all these news. Political stuff. This is driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts for the last 2 weeks. Signed improper charity check. CNN analysis and polls. This and that here about Clinton. Folks, you gotta understand. just like I said last week, the week before, Florida and Ohio, Trump's national gains, Clinton, the voters obsessed over that, rest of the world doesn't. Stronger Together campaign, Clinton has. I'm voting for Clinton, and then there's I'm voting for Trump. How much Hillary Clinton's tax plan would hit the rich? I don't understand it. I don't understand all of the political stuff. I never did. It's Clinton versus Donald Trump. Which one is going to be positive thinking and get us to where we need to be? It's almost like I feel like throwing my hands up in the air and saying forget it as well. Here's something new. Fox News, Obama administration under fire for intervening in North Dakota pipeline. Obama administration is coming under increasing pressure from lawmakers and oil industry groups to stand down after interfering in yet another pipeline dispute. This time by temporarily suspending construction on a controversial North Dakota access pipeline. Folks. This is Fox News now. I just read through half the other side. Folks, this reminds me about this pipeline stuff. I mentioned it before and I'll mention it again. It's not fair what they're doing. Plain and simple. Not fair what they're doing to the Native Americans. End of story. End of the story. Stop putting a pipeline through their cemeteries and through their lands. We wouldn't like it. Why do we do it to them? And I'm going to stick up for the Native Americans, folks. I'm going to do it. Reaching into my little bag here of chips and candy. Kind of mixed it all in one bag. Folks, I'm sticking up for the Native Americans. Get off their land. Okay? Stop doing this stuff. It's just horrible. Politicians support Native American protests against oil pipeline. VOA News, VOAnews.com, a video and story. Americans across the United States are expressing support for the Native American tribe in North Dakota that is protesting the construction of an oil pipeline access to sacred ancestral land. Major parties have not taken a stance on the issue that just opposes the industry against environmentalists. But some left-leaning politicians and celebrities are taking an apron row on behalf of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. It shows a video. It shows other factors. This is sacred land. Enforcement just moved into Native Americans. The thinkprogress.org website. Law enforcement just moved in a Native American pipeline protest. An oil pipeline posed to run through the Midwestern states may have permits it needs for construction. Okay, so now they're saying the construction company has all their permits and they can go in there and do this. News continued to block workers at the Bakken pipeline. The Cannonball and Missouri rivers meet. Where these two rivers meet is where they want to start doing a pipeline. That's disgusting, folks. You're going to have chemicals in the water. You're going to ruin the environment. And law enforcement has moved in. Well, now we see military. Well, not necessarily military, but military-type police officers and law enforcement. We see government getting involved. Folks, we got to stop. I don't know how to word it, but what we're doing is wrong. What that company is doing is just I don't know a word that's worse than wrong. It's shameful. It's sad. I don't know. It's just just don't do it. You shouldn't be doing it. Plain and simple. You shouldn't be doing it. Like I said before, it's a no-no, a big no-no. They know it, and they're doing it anyways. And I'm not going to stick up for the pipeline. I'm not going to say the other side they have business on. No, you're doing it to be mean. You're being a mean person when you're doing this. That's simple, folks. You're being mean. I don't want to stand for it. Nobody else wants to stand for it. We shouldn't have to stand for it. I don't know what else to say. As I look down on my clock here, I realize that we got to take a break. So we're going to go to a break. www.thewageshow.com. And we'll be right back.
Hi, author and space scientist Stephanie Osborne here. Please join me for my new show. The Osborne Cosmic Weather Report is a 5-minute weekly segment that informs listeners about solar and space weather activity, such as sunspots, flares, auroras, comets, meteor showers, as well as space news, historical space anniversaries, and more. For specific air times, check the schedule on your favorite radio station.
Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm the owner of Angelic Comfort. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive empath, Reiki master, ordained minister, spiritual counselor, and a spiritual guide. Angelic Comfort offers angel readings, spiritual counseling and guidance sessions, spirit communication, energy work workshops, and even private gallery events. So please stop by Angelic Comfort today at www.angelic-comfort.com.
Folks, you need insurance? Try H.R. Staley Insurance Agency. They got boat insurance, car insurance, house insurance, apartment insurance. Maybe you live in an apartment and you don't live in a home. If you have a home, get some better insurance. H.R. Staley Insurance. HRSTALEY.com. www.hrstaley.com. Remember it, folks. Write it down right now. HRSTALEY.com. H.R. Staley Insurance Agency for all your insurance. All right, we're back. Insurance. HRSTALEY.com. www.hrstaley.com. Remember it, folks. Write it down right now. HRSTALEY.com. H.R. Staley Insurance Agency for all your insurance. I really don't understand what's going on. I got some emails. Anyways, the phone's on. So we're coming off this break here. We're coming off some discussions you can call me about. Let's go to the phones. Caller, hello.
Yes, bonsai.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bonsai? Is that what he just said? Bonsai? Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. Sir, what are you talking about?
Bonsai.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Okay, just hung up. Fine. Call in, say bonsai, and then hang up. Bonsai. What is it? It's a bush? A plant. An oriental plant? Japanese. What are you talking about? Alright, the person on the board. What are you talking about? Oh, a bonsai is a Japanese plant. Oh, is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, it's a Japanese plant. I realize that. But what I'm trying to figure out is why he calls in and goes, bonsai, bonsai. Like I'm supposed to... I mean, is that a real person? Or is that some computer? Bonsai, yes, and hangs up. What is that all about? I don't understand. I don't understand the mentality of our callers. I just went for a whole 30-minute rant, maybe longer, on stuff that you can talk about, stuff that's happening in the news, stuff that's happening all over the world, stuff is going on, and you're going to call into my program and you're going to say the word bonsai and then hang up. I don't get it. I just do not get it. Anyways, our phone is lit up. I don't get it. We started off with crazy people, and we're at the middle of the show with crazy people. I just don't get it. I just don't. And with that said, I see the phones are lighting up, so let's go to our next caller. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, brother. I want to call back and tell y'all, we praying for y'all, brother.
All right, I appreciate that.
It's a shame that, there's a lot of nice, sweet Christian ladies that listen to this station. And it's a shame that they've got to hear that evil stuff. And I want to let y'all know that God's on y'all's side, and I'm praying for y'all. And it's a shame that the devil's going to try to cause problems like that. And God's going to deal with that.
Wait a minute. You're saying that there's nice, sweet Christian ladies listening to this program? Since when? Thank you for your call, sir. Since when? Again, I'm going to ask this question. Since when? That caller, I don't get it. Nice Christian, sweet Christian ladies. Whatever he was saying. Nice, sweet Christian ladies. I can't even wrap my head around what he said. I can't even repeat it right. I guess what he's saying is there's nice Christian, religious, godly women listening to my program. When? Where are they? Where are they, folks? Tell me where they are. I didn't know that at all. That's something new to me. But I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for your concerns. I thank you for calling in. Maybe you're not as crazy. Our board guy over there is laughing his behind off. Nice Christian ladies. I cannot say the word laughing his ass off because they may get offended by the word ass. But if they are listening to my program, then I'm going to have to apologize a really, really lot because some of the content on this program is not godly, is not good Christian orientated stuff that a nice Christian old lady or Christian lady or whatever kind of Christian female is listening to this program. Anyways, I got some more emails here telling me to shut my mouth about the political games and I should not be making fun of Hillary Clinton. Listen, I did not make fun of Hillary Clinton. I'm reading to you what the news stories are saying. I'm the one sitting here defending her this week, last week, the week before that, the entire month, the half of month of August, the entire first week of September, now this week, and now the week probably next week. How long it's been, I don't know. But the beginning of this month at least, maybe the week before that I've been defending both of them. I haven't been speaking bad about either one of them. In fact, I am striving for people not to make fun of them and for the news to start telling us positive things. I've said this the whole program. I said it last week's whole program. Stop saying negative stuff about the candidates. Okay? So I don't know why you sent me this email. I'm going to wad that up right there and throw that over there in the garbage. Ooh, I missed. Oh well. Let the cleaning lady take care of it. Let the cleaning lady take care of that. Oh boy. My phone is still on and I don't dare press that button. I don't dare do it, but I know I'm going to have to. I know I'm going to have to press that button. So let's get this done and over with. Let's press this one call, then we'll go on another break. Let's press the button and see who's there. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. How are you today?
Nope, I ain't having it. I'm not having it. Absolutely not. Good morning. How are you today? I know who you are. You're the one that's going to talk about your private parts. You're the one that's going to talk about your bathroom activities. You're the one that's going to talk about your crap. You're the one that's going to talk about nonsense. I know that voice. I don't want to deal with it right now. I ain't going to deal with it. Okay? Cut you off before you even start. And that's just tough. You want to call back, and I know the voice, and I'll cut you off. So, with that said, I said, after that phone call, we're going to go on a break, and we're taking a few breaks here because we got to get these network breaks out there. We got to get the network breaks out there. We got to get the people that have paid for their advertising through the network. www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com www.thewadeshow.com. Now we're going to go on a break. When we come back, I have no idea what we're going to do. But that phone call kind of irritated me a lot. But anyways, we'll be right back.
How do you react when you discover that the next space shuttle disaster has happened right on schedule? As the true scope of the disaster is uncovered by Flight Director Crash Murphy and astronomer Dr. Mike Anders, they run for their lives as lovers, friends, and co-workers perish. What happened to the shuttle? Why is the government calling it an accident? Who's willing to kill to keep it secret? How big is the conspiracy? Burnout, The Mystery of Space Shuttle STS-281 by Stephanie Osborne is available from your favorite booksellers.
Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm the owner of Angelic Comfort. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive empath, Reiki master, ordained minister, spiritual counselor, and a spiritual guide. Angelic Comfort offers angel readings, spiritual counseling and guidance sessions, spirit communication, energy work workshops, and even private gallery events. We have an on-site shop that, once purchased, each item is individually infused with Reiki energy to help you with any energy work that you may need. Also, we have many posts and blogs on the site that help you to become enlightened a little bit more, or even to help you in a time of need. So please stop by Angelic Comfort today at www.angelic-comfort.com.
Hi, author and space scientist Stephanie Osborne here. Please join me for my new show. The Osborne Cosmic Weather Report is a 5-minute weekly segment that informs listeners about solar and space weather activity, such as sunspots, flares, auroras, comets, meteor showers, as well as space news, historical space anniversaries, and more. For specific air times, check the schedule on your favorite radio station.
And I will agree with Stephanie Osborne. Her show is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful program. We got some more emails about the Indian Reservation pipeline. And yes, I agree with these emails that it is wrong. It is wrong what they're doing. It is absolutely shameful. And I said that earlier. I said that it was shameful. I said that it's wrong. I said that it should not be happening. And they're letting it happen. Now, this company, I have an email here defending the company. Listen, any company that wants to come on grounds of anyone, that is burial grounds, sacred grounds, holy grounds, religious grounds, is wrong. This email defending the company that they're only doing their job, well, okay, fine. I'll agree with it, fine. I'm not going to argue that. They're only doing their job. They're only doing what they're supposed to do. They're only doing A, B, C, and D. That's fine. I will acknowledge that. I will take that into consideration. But it's like somebody trying to put a pipeline on church grounds or a nice cemetery. People have been using on Facebook. I'm getting way off subject when I do this, but Facebook has a lot of posts on it. And Facebook posts sometimes are not the best, but they're showing Arlington Cemetery. They're showing some other nice, well-known cemeteries. and saying if a pipeline was put through there, we would have a fit. Yes, we would. So this is just like the cemetery explanation or description or comparison is absolutely true. Now, these Native Americans have lived there. I don't know how long they've lived there, but they lived there, some of them all their lives, and it's just desecration, it's destruction, it's abnormal, bizarre, shameful. I mean, we can come up with all these words that people have said in these emails. Now, I have about 12 emails about it. As I click my pen to check them off here. As I go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I got about 20 of these things here, but some of them are just babbling about how bad it is. They're not informational. We have 2 that are informational, saying that this has been going on longer than the media that is covering it has covered it. The websites, the political end of the websites, a lot of websites don't want to cover it. A lot of news organizations don't want to do it. But the ones that are, they're not getting their facts right about this. Has been going on for a while. This has been going on a long time. This has been going on for more than what we see now. The Native Americans have been fighting it, and they have been on a losing battle, and it's now recently that we've taken the time to come in there and do something about it. So I urge you, I beg you, I plead with you, whatever, it's done. I do it to make sure that these Native Americans are treated correctly in a fashion that they deserve. I will fight for them. I hope my listeners will fight for them. I hope you'll tell your friends, family, anybody out there in your media, social networks, in your vlog and blog and whatever other kind of media you can have to get the word out and help them. Because if this company does this to one, they can do it to others. And if they can do it to them, they can do it to us. Everybody knows how I'm against fracking and I'm against this other environmental stuff that they ruin. So that's kind of up there as well. It's mingling and mixing and stirring the pot, if you will, with the other stuff that I am against. And it's taking the rights of people away. It's not right. It's, as I said earlier, it's mean. It's downright mean, uncalled for, and it shouldn't be happening. But they're going to try legal proceedings. They're going to try, as the one email said, they will try anything in their power. And they are powerful. They are. They have a lot of backing. They have a lot of legal backing. They have a lot of proceedings that they can do. But the Native Americans can do proceedings and stuff as well. We've seen it before. We've seen before where their lives have been threatened in other manners. And they amazingly came through with things that I would never think they would know or can do or anything else. And they have their own lawyers. They have their own political structure. They have their own rules. And as far as I know, from my knowledge, is that a reservation is ran by them. So if you disturb or hurt or do something unruly that's against their policies, their rules, their laws, you can face penalties for it as well. It's just like going to another country, in fact, that they may have things that the rest of the United States don't, and you'll be facing more than you think you will in terms of laws and legal proceedings and punishment. I don't believe they can punish you in any fashion they want to. I think they have to follow some kind of a federal guideline because it is the United States. But I do know that they have their ways of doing things, and that's the way it is. So, with those emails out of the way, coming back from the break, these network breaks, www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com, support the rest of the shows. The breaks support our shows. The breaks help us. If you have a small business or you have a message you want to get out, why not use our advertising services? Send us either through the website of Diversity Broadcasting Network or the WadeShow.com website. Send us your information. Independent artists, we always will play your music on here. If you have a message or political agenda or a public service that you want a message or something to get out, go ahead and let us know at that too. We have great advertising packages. You can go up to the www.Diversity Broadcasting Network website, get some information. Go up to my website, www.thewadeshow.com website, get some information. We would love to help you in your small business grow. We would love to help you as an independent artist get your music recognized and your talents recognized. So it's a great way to get out there and a great way to let the world know who you are. We are broadcasting to the world when we're up here. We're on online radio. It's not just a fixed system anymore. It is worldwide. And we want to be able to help you. We want to be able to help anyone out there, actually. So it's open to everybody. Just send us a note, if you will call it that, or an email or letter, and let us know you're interested. And we will get you as much information as possible and get you on here as quickly and as affectionately as we can. And with that said, we are going to try these phones again. We're starting to go into the bottom half of the second half of the program. We're starting to go into some of the program, and the ending of the program is just around the corner. Remember, we are trying to get ourselves back to a 2-hour format. Sometimes it can be done, sometimes it can't. If you're listening to us on YouTube, thank you very much, and subscribe. If you're listening to us on Diversity Broadcasting Network, don't forget there's other shows that also you can support and listen to. There's other things you can do up there, information and stuff. And don't forget to go on my personal website, thewadeshow.com. We have a great stuff for you, great information, and a lot of fun stuff to see and read, news stories and stuff, and how the show works, and archived shows from past times. Never miss a show. www.thewadeshow.com. The phones are lighting up a little bit, so let's take this call. Caller, welcome to the program. Well, sir, hey, your phone's messed up or something. Can you try to speak a little clearly? That is an awful buzzing noise. I'm gonna say it again. You got to speak clearly. That is awful buzzing noise. Can you get rid of that buzzing noise? What are you, on a cell phone or something? Where are you? That's a horrible, horrible buzzing noise. All right, I could make out the last part. I think he said have a good day or something. I apologize for that call. I don't know where he was. I don't know what he was. Sounded like he was speaking in a tunnel. Maybe it's somebody fooling around. Maybe it's somebody on a rotary phone. Are you using a rotary phone to call me? An old-fashioned rotary phone to call me. Don't do it. Use a modern-day phone. I don't get it, folks. I don't get it. We're going to the bottom half of the program. Let's see what else we got. We got another caller. Caller, welcome to the program.
Car battery. Hook it up to your nipples and give it a nice shot.
Okay, end of that call. I do not think that's funny. I don't know what you're talking about, putting a car battery up to my nipples and giving me a nice shock for. Maybe you're just playing around. Sounds like you are in your garage sorting it out there. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what is in the head of our listeners. We went for a long time without people being stupid, finicky, dumb-assed. And I'm saying dumb-assed because that was dumb-assed. Okay? You're dumb-ass if you're going to call up here in this radio program and tell me you're going to hook my nipples to a car battery and give it a nice shock. You're a perverted idiot. A perverted idiot. Maybe we can go to the next caller. Hopefully we'll get some common sense in here. If we don't, we'll probably end the program a little early today because I don't got no more news. Got some more emails. A little bit was just sent in here, handed to me about me mouthing off about Hillary. No, I did not mouth off to Hillary. I did not mouth off about Hillary. I said what's happening is I said that this week I'm going to defend her because they're making fun of her medical illnesses. That's what I said. This other one is telling me not to, what is this here? Not to that. Okay. What it's telling me is basically not to put up with these people that are against me. Continue on. Yes, it says I do a good job. Da 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 da. And don't put up with the people that are hating. All right, whatever that is, whatever that means. Basically, the email, like I just started to say before I finished the email, just in case something was intelligent in it. Basically, they're just telling me to continue on and don't let people worry me. Well, that's what I'm doing. I do that every week. I go on. I don't let people worry me. I don't let people threaten me. I don't let people bother me. Because, I'm just going to continue the program anyways. I'm going to do what I got to do. And like I said many, many times on this program, who I vote for is my personal choice. It's your personal choice. No one persuades you. No one convinces you. No one makes you afraid. No one scares you off. No one belittles you. No one degrades you. It's all about a personal choice. And whatever choice you choose is going to be very important. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to choose wisely. You're going to have to focus. You're going to have to do what it takes to make that confident decision when you go into the polls. And I know my audience will make a confident decision. I have faith in my audience, so to speak, about that. So let's go down. I'm just going to randomly press the button. Caller, welcome to the program.
Motherfucker, you.
Well, cut that guy off. Cut that guy off before he could do anything more. He called me an MFer. An MFer. Folks, an MFer. Well, I still got calls lined up. We got that one out of the way. Let's go to the next one here. I'm just going to do it again, folks. I mean, really, if this is the kind of brains we have on this program where people can't call in and have common sense, then that's the way it's going to be, I suppose. So let's go to the next caller. Caller, hello. Caller, are you there? Hello? Caller, are you there? Well, that's why they're not there. Big old dial tone, that's why they're not there. Maybe they don't want to wait Maybe that's their problem. They're impatient and they don't want to wait for all of these other idiots to get through. That could have been somebody that has been waiting on the phone for a while now because they wanted to talk about something intelligent. And here all these other idiots are on my phone before them, and they got impatient and they didn't want to wait. There you go, folks. That's probably what that was. I can't do anything about it. It's the way it is. People are impatient and they don't want to wait. You gotta wait. While you're on hold, you can hear advertisements. You can hear other things, music and stuff. There's stuff to keep you busy up there. Believe me, I put them up there. I don't understand it. Let's go to the next. I think I got 2 more callers. So let's go to the next caller. Caller, as I always say here, welcome to the program.
Hi there, guys. How's it going?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Well, I was just listening in. I had my kids in the room, and I had to quickly tell them to go to the other room. You guys need some people screening your calls a little bit better.
Well, we're doing the best we can. We don't have the resources, I guess, what you call it.
Yeah. You think with all the commercials, you think you could hire someone? You guys ought to do that.
Well, I would agree with you, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We don't get a lot of money in here. I wish the people that are listening to this program would indeed be able to use us to better their businesses and to get the word out about themselves. We have great packages, as you know, on the website www.thewadeshow.com and www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com, and we can greatly help you get the word out of whatever you do. Is there anything else on your mind tonight besides our call answering ways that we have here, or whatever you call it, how we're answering the phone? Is anything else on your mind?
Sorry?
I said, do you have anything else on your mind besides the way that we answer our phones here at the program? All right, whatever, ma'am. So you laugh at me and hang up the phone. All right, I don't know why you have children listening to our program or in the room. I suppose maybe if you're a single parent or you're a person without a babysitter that night, or maybe if your kids are up at the time that you tune into our program, that you would have your children up. Maybe you're listening to us on YouTube. Maybe you're listening to us on the website. I don't know, www.thewadeshow.com or www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com. Again, I don't know why you would have your children present for this kind of show, but she did. And she made the comment, we need a better call screener. Would anybody like to volunteer to be the call screener for the Wade Show? Raise your hand. I don't see anybody raising their hand. So that's the dilemma we're in. Unless somebody volunteers, I'm certainly not going to pay you to do the job. We make revenue here from advertising, but it's mostly the network's job to do that. Now, I have some advertising that we have. We have advertising packages, www.thewadeshow.com. You can go up there and find them, www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com. You can go up there and find them. But for the most part, the network's in charge of it. I have no real big say. I can complain all I want, but every time you complain, they think you're a little crybaby around here now. And they don't see too fitting that you're going to complain about stuff like that. I'm happy at where I am. I'm not happy with other things, but that's for me and the network to discuss. So that's where I'm at with that. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. One more caller. Can we have a break? Supposedly the advertising is supposed to pay for the call screener, yes. But one more caller here. Let's go up to the phones. Caller, welcome to the program.
This is Doug.
Hi, Doug. Welcome to the program.
Pisses me off. I just want a string.
All right, I'm not going to have that. This is Doug. I know who you are. You're the one that wants to come in here and talk about butt sex. You talk about strangling people. You talk about dumb sexual perversions, bondage. You're perverted, and I'm not going to have you on the program. No, absolutely not. I don't care what's pissing you off. I don't care what's going on. You're a pervert. Get off my show. Get the heck off my show. Will you please? Just get off my show, alright? Just get off my show. Stop calling. You've called before. You're a pervert. No need to have you on this program. God, we need a call screener. We need a call screener. Any volunteers? Again, any volunteers? One more time, I'm going to say it. Any volunteers to be a call screener, let me know. Oh, these callers are... We're almost to the end of our program. We have to go on a break. So we're going to go on a break. We're going to take this break. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm the owner of Angelic Comfort. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive empath, Reiki master, ordained minister, spiritual counselor, and a spiritual guide. Angelic Comfort offers angel readings, spiritual counseling and guidance sessions, spirit communication, energy work workshops, and even private gallery events. We have an on-site shop that, once purchased, each item is individually infused with Reiki energy to help you with any energy work that you may need. Also, we have many posts and blogs on the site that help you to become enlightened a little bit more, or even to help you in a time of need. So please stop by Angelic Comfort today at www.angelic-comfort.com.
And we're coming off the break. Yes, a caller screener would be great. Talking to the guy on the board here. We're coming back from the break. Call screener. He asked me why I need a call screener. What's the problem with just answering? I don't know. I've been doing this for a while, and all the nutcases get through. And as we go on and on and on about how these nutcases get through, I am the one that suffers. I'm the one that puts up with the crap. I'm the one that gets crapped on. I'm the one that gets blamed for stupid callers. Renee is always getting down me about having proper callers. Can't do it without a call screener. One more time, this is it. Any volunteers for being a call screener, please, the job is open. Come here, do the job. Anyone, welcome. They can just come in here and call screen for me, okay? That's it. Just pick up the phone, see who's there, put them back on hold, then I'll take them. If they ain't no good, then we get rid of them. So I don't got to put up with this anymore. Been doing this for a long time, and this free form answering the phone randomly stuff is getting to me. We need to find a better system. We need to have something to get the garbage taken out before it attracts all the flies. Alright? I don't know. We're at the bottom half of the program. I can see where people get weary and tired. We're at the bottom half of the program. Folks, again, I want to thank everybody for listening this week. Anybody can call into the program. That's the problem. But we need a better system, I know. Anyways, folks, www.thewadeshow.com. www.diversitybroadcastingnetwork.com. Folks, I'll see you next week.